Тили-тили-бом, закрой глаза скорее. Кто-то ходит за окном и стучится в двери.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I don't have much time. I just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed look number 2. Oh my god, she's coming!
Тили-тили-бом, ты слышишь, кто-то рядом.
Here's my beautiful friend Julia. I did her eyebrows and primed her eyelids off camera. Using this rusty red color in my Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to start defining her crease. On a smaller blending brush, I'm going in a bit lower with this plum color. As you know from all my other videos, there's a lot of blending involved. With this really dark, almost black purple, I'm going to start putting that in her outer corner and drag it inwards. When you work with darker colors, you tend to have a lot more fallout, but we're going to try to keep the center as bare as possible. Especially working with darker colors, I do a lot of blending and I tend to switch up between a couple of brushes just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. And now with an even darker color, I'm going to start really defining her outer and inner corner. And now for the fun part, we're going to start cutting her crease using some concealer. This will prepare for that pop of red we're about to lay down over top. This is just a great trick to make the color even more vibrant. On a flat definer brush, we're going to start adding that red. Of course, you know, we gotta blend out those lines once again. Going back, adding a little bit more of that red color. Working with colors like this takes a little bit of patience. It's important that you go back and forth and really build up the color. Using my Tarte gel liner, I'm going to start creating that wing. When doing a winged liner, I tend to switch up between a thicker and a thinner brush to really get it nice and sharp. And like everything else, you want to build it up and get the color nice and black. And of course, going back in with that red to make sure that the color is nice and vibrant. Popping on a pair of lashes, because everybody knows you can't be evil without a fabulous set of lashes. These are Captivating by Flutterlashes, some of my favorites. Using a makeup wipe, we're going to clean up some of that fallout. This is why I personally prefer doing my eye makeup first. It's just so much easier to go back in and clean up all that fallout. Applying a light coat of mascara to blend in her natural lashes with the falsies we just applied. And you already know my favorite primer. Adding a light coat of foundation. This is by L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Pro Glow. Adding a little bit of concealer to the under eye. And again, to that fun part, we're going to dip into this face palette. We're going to use the bright white color and start applying that all over her face. We're going to start dragging it all the way down her neck. Make sure to set your concealer as well as your entire face with some translucent powder. And now to the under eye, we're gonna go back into that rusty red color we started out with and start defining her lower lash line. Going back into my gel liner, we're going to create a very sharp black line to the under eye. Now it's time to cut out those cheeks using a very cool tone contour shade. I also added that contour shade to her collarbones that you'll see later on in the photos. We're going to clean that up using some setting powder. I'll leave that there to bake for a few minutes while we continue. This will give us that nice sharp contour. Using a very dark brown eyeshadow, I'm going to start creating her widow's peak. Again, using my Tarte gel liner, I'm going to outline her lips. Starting out by using a darker red matte lipstick by MAC and going over top with a more vibrant red lipstick by Revlon, we're going to slowly start blending that in with the black liner. Even though I spent quite a bit of time perfecting this lip, I actually ended up wiping away the wing at the outer corners because her lips naturally have a curve. So I decided to add the blood to the outer corner instead, as you will also see in the finishing photos. Using my pinky, I'm adding a little of that silver shimmery color to the center of her lips to create a bit more of a pouty effect. And finishing off by wiping away that translucent powder we left there to bake. To complete the look, I added black lenses to cover up her beautiful light blue eyes and give her more of a dark demon-like vibe. I also added fangs and fake blood to the outer corner of her mouth as well as the rest of her body.
Тили-тили-бом, закрой глаза скорее. Кто-то ходит за окном и стучится в двери. Тили-тили-бом, кричит ночная птица. Он уже
Hi guys. I keep forgetting what I have to say.
Keep going.
I just feel my knee.
Go.